Dixie D'Amelio and James Charles just discussed everything from their controversial Dinner with the D'Amelios video. Here's everything we know. I'm Zach Weinberg.
I'm Gabby Conti, and this is your Hollywire Holiday 24/7 Celebrity News. Dixie D'Amelio just had James Charles on her talk show, The Early Late Show with Dixie D'Amelio, where James joked that he, quote, finally got the invite months later, which is true. Dixie even had Jade NOT on her show months before James. James also joked that the last time they were on camera together, quote, things did not go so well, referring, of course, to the now infamous Dinner with the D'Amelios YouTube video, which, of course, they discussed, and how the respect for James skyrocketed with that video, quote, through the roof, as James said, from that video, while Charlie and Dixie got dragged. James said that situation was, quote, so frustrating, and he didn't like that he got praise at the expense of Dixie and Charlie. Dixie also explained that when the video first came out, she was getting all the love, as most of the comments were about how her parents are mean to her, and then the comments flipped, and of course there's the snail fiasco. We should really eat snail live on camera so people can see.
I would try snail.
How
I would try it.
Is it really disgusting? I mean, I've had escargot before, and
bougie.
I know, but it's I don't know. I'm an adventurous eater, guys.
Yes,
so.
And James talked about this, and we'll get more into it, how he's a more adventurous eater with a bigger palate. James went on to explain that the dinner was incredible, and he has a lot more of an elevated palate than Dixie and Charlie because they're a lot younger. Keep in mind, the Dinner with the D'Amelios video, James also said that he doesn't like sushi. I don't know who doesn't like sushi, but James went on to say that the video got taken way out of proportion. I can see why, however, from the public's perspective, why it turned into what it did, but I don't think the reaction should have been as harsh. James also explained that the whole bit between him and Charlie they were talking about how many followers she had. That was an innocent joke and was by no means dragging her. I agree with that. I think it was an innocent joke. I actually think the public did take it a little too harsh.
Yeah, I kind of saw that follower thing as him kind of making fun of her as you do to a good friend or a sibling. But James also went on to explain how Dixie's snail situation was insane, as he said, quote, I don't care if Gordon Ramsay put a snail in front of me, I'm not eating it. He also added that he can't believe that Dixie ate the snail in the first place. He went on to add that the bit was also scripted and it was intended to get a reaction out of Dixie because, quote, no one is going to watch it if it's boring. They even explained that the D'Amelios team was behind the video and Dixie even watched an edit before it aired to the public, and she didn't see anything wrong with the video. They kept the snail bit in the video because they all thought at the time that it was, quote, genuinely funny, but James added that the whole experience was a good lesson for Dixie and Charlie to realize that they always need to be aware of how the public is going to react to the content they put out, which is a great lesson for anyone if you have 0 or 100 million followers, that you really should be aware of what you're putting on the internet.
And how things can be perceived.
But guys, we want to hear from you. Are you accepting Dixie and James' explanation, I guess you could say apology over the whole Dinner with the D'Amelios? Second apology, third, whatever. Let us know your thoughts. I'm Gabby Conti.
And I'm Zach Weinberg, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.